Family and friends are searching for answers after what should have been a day of celebration turned into a tragedy.
Callers advising the sister's husband's been shot. We're trying to get further.
A random person came to this park, a public area, and shot my brother cold blood.
They're advising the patient was possibly shot 15 times.
The beginning of my day, I was the happiest girl in the world. The ending of my night, definitely the saddest girl in the world.
A day that was supposed to be filled with love, laughter, and celebration ended in senseless tragedy.
Just hours after tying the knot, Greensboro police say someone shot and killed Tyreek outside the reception at Barber Park in Greensboro.
It was supposed to be one of the happiest moments of his life, and it turned into something tragic worldwide. He did this in front of a minor. He did this in front of his wife with her gown on.
On October 12, 2024, 37-year-old Tyrek Burton had just married the love of his life, Kiara Holloway. After 16 years together and 4 beautiful daughters, the couple finally made it official in front of their closest friends and family. But just hours later, Tyreek was gunned down in the parking lot of his own wedding reception, in front of loved ones, on the happiest day of his life. This is their story. Tyrek Burton was a proud father, a hard-working man, and by every account, a deeply loving partner. Friends and family described him as a man with a big smile, a generous heart, and someone who stepped up in ways many wouldn't. His sister-in-law, 𝐋𝐢𝐠𝐴 Holloway, shared how Tyreek became a father figure to her 2 oldest nieces when their own father wasn't present. He worked hard, got a stable job, moved the family out of Roxborough, and was building a solid future for his wife and their children. Tyreek and Kiara were in the middle of building a whole life together. She reminisced about how he had gotten them a house back in December 8th, 2021. "You always said you wanted to get a house before getting married. You made it look so easy. All I had to do was show up and sign the deed. You proposed 2 weeks later on Christmas Day," Kiara posted. Life was going so good for them. A brand new house, recently engaged. Everything seemed to finally be moving in the right direction. After 16 years of love and commitment, Tyreek and Kiara were finally preparing to say, "I do." 3 years went by, and the big day was almost here. To celebrate, Kiara's family and close friends surprised her with a bachelorette weekend in Atlanta, calling it the last ride for the bride. And it wasn't just a party, it was an experience. Night 1 kicked off with a cozy PJ party filled with pizza, games, karaoke, sip and paint, s'mores, and shots by the fire pit. Just pure vibes and good energy. Day 2 was brunch and mimosas on the patio, followed by mechanical bull riding at the U-Bar, and hibachi with a turn-up at Candyland Atlanta. Nothing but food, drinks, and laughter all around. And to wrap it all up, day 3 was Mimosa Towers, more brunch, and hookah at the Hive Buckhead. It was a weekend of love, support, and celebration for a woman who had waited years for this moment. Her tribe showed up for her. The energy was unmatched. Kiara was glowing, and it truly felt like nothing could go wrong. But no one could have imagined that a month later, she'd marry the love of her life and lose him that same day. The ceremony took place at Barber Park Events Center in Greensboro, North Carolina. It was beautiful, joyful, full of dancing, laughter, and unforgettable moments. Photos from that day show Tyreek adjusting Kiara's dress, both of them cutting the wedding cake. Walking into the reception hand in hand, surrounded by applause. The event was going perfectly. Everyone was having a great time. This was Kiara's dream come true. Everything she ever envisioned for this moment was finally happening. It was all unfolding, just the way she imagined. Absolutely perfect. Until...
A groom was murdered hours after saying "I do." Tyrek Burton married his wife at a venue in Greensboro. The two are both from the Person County area. He was shot and killed Saturday night.
A day full of love and happiness ended in heartbreak. 37-year-old Tyrek Burton was shot and killed hours after marrying his wife, Kiara. Greensboro police responded to Barber Park Event Center just before 8:50 Saturday night.
We keep getting people saying they're at an event center.
Broadcastify radio traffic shows a chaotic scene.
Callers advising the sister's husband's been shot. We're trying to get further.
Police say Burton was found in the parking lot and first responders tried to save him.
They're advising the patient was possibly shot 15 times.
Burton was from Roxboro and his wife's family is from Person County. Greensboro police say they are not able to share any details about possible suspects or motive right now.
According to multiple witness statements and social media posts, Tyreek was followed by a man who was allegedly involved in a road rage incident with him earlier that day. Witnesses say the man accused Tyreek of cutting him off in traffic. He then followed him to the wedding venue, confronted him in the parking lot. Tyreek did apologize, and the man still shot him multiple times, up to 15 shots fired. Tyreek died on the scene. It happened in front of his wife, his family, and his children, all of whom had just watched him marry the love of his life only hours earlier.
A random person came to this park, a public area, and shot my brother cold blood.
Just hours after tying the knot, Greensboro police say someone shot and killed Tyreek outside the reception at Barber Park in Greensboro.
It's supposed to be one of the happiest moments of his life, and it turned into something tragic worldwide. He did this in front of a minor. He did this in front of his wife with her gown on.
Brittany Burton is Tyreek's sister. She says as they were wrapping up at the reception, Tyreek left Barber Park briefly, and as he was heading back, a stranger followed him, saying Tyreek cut him off at the stop sign, so he shot him.
He didn't fire 2 shots. Hell, he didn't even fire 8 shots. It was in the team. He literally had a hole in his chest over road rage.
The family traumatized and devastated by the turn of events.
And for the person that did this, can't even call you a person. You a monster, man. God gonna deal with you. God is gonna deal with you wherever you at.
Tyreek's mother is also demanding justice.
You want nothing but good, and I demand justice. I demand it. And I don't want to wait years for it.
Now the guests who celebrated at the Burtons just days ago will be attending Tyreek's funeral.
Beginning of my day, I was the happiest girl in the world. The ending of my night, definitely the saddest girl in the world.
For the first time, we're hearing from the bride who lost her husband after a deadly shooting outside their wedding in Greensboro last October. Greensboro police say somebody shot 37-year-old Tyrek Burton multiple times on Barber Park Drive. Tonight, more than 6 months later, There haven't been any arrests, and Tyreek's widow wants to make sure nobody forgets her husband. This is the Fox 8 News at 11. I'm Michael Hennessy. Fox 8's Justin Lundy joins us here in the studio after speaking with 𝐒𝐢𝐬 Burton. Justin, 6 months later, why is she now deciding to share her story?
Justice. That's all she wants for Tyreek. And 𝐒𝐢𝐬 says her children are the source of her strength to encourage witnesses to speak up.
The rain don't make it no better. This is really bring back terrible memories.
Memories from what was supposed to be the happiest day of 𝐒𝐢𝐬 Burton's life, the day she married her longtime partner, Tyrek Burton.
Our families always knew each other, but I didn't actually meet him until I was like 17. He was so giving. He was a provider, protector, great husband, great friend.
On Saturday, October 12, 2024, the couple exchanged vows here at the Barber Park Event Center in Greensboro.
I would have to say my happiest moments was seeing our kids smiling and seeing us happy because the wedding was for them. Our plan was to elope and come back and just let everybody know, but the kids wanted a wedding.
After sharing a joyous and fun-filled wedding with her husband, 𝐒𝐢𝐬 says several hours after saying "I do," things took an unimaginable turn. Greensboro police say around 8:49 p.m. that night, officers responded to a shooting report at Barber Park Drive. When they arrived, they found Tyreek in the parking lot suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Despite life-saving efforts, Tyreek died. 𝐒𝐢𝐬 says,
what led up to the shooting was a road rage incident. Pretty much a stranger, someone we didn't know, felt like he cut him off in the road and confronted him about it, and it just ended up terribly wrong.
6 months later, Greensboro police have not made any arrests in the case, and 𝐒𝐢𝐬 and her family have returned to the scene several times to canvass the neighborhood.
There's no way this person did something like this and went home and slept on it and didn't tell nobody. If you know something, say something.
While 𝐒𝐢𝐬 continues to pray for justice for her late husband, she says the source of her strength is their children.
That's the only strength I got. Like, with everything in me, no matter what I do, the kids is my strength.
A month after the tragedy, on November 12, 2024, 𝐒𝐢𝐬 shared a heart-shattering post that left everyone speechless. Her words captured just how cruel life can be. How in one moment you can go from the happiest day of your life to the most devastating. A month has passed, yet it feels like a cruel twist of fate. I transitioned from the blissful anticipation of our wedding to the heart-wrenching task of arranging your funeral, a reality that feels too surreal to comprehend. Even though you are no longer physically present, I find solace in the belief that you are still close, watching over me. My heart aches with the weight of your absence, and I love you more than words can express. 𝐒𝐢𝐬 Burton. This wasn't just some short relationship. 𝐒𝐢𝐬 and Tyreek had been in each other's lives for 16 years. They literally grew up together, laughed together, and planned a future most couples dream of. She says the warmth of his affection still lingers. She remembers his scent, his love, the little things, and now, even holidays, birthdays, and simple road trips feel like wounds too deep to heal. On February 15th, 2025, 𝐒𝐢𝐬 wrote, 3 birthdays, no first day of school, no daddy-daughter events. I hate that you won't be here to physically witness more of her life, but I know if you could be, you would. I'll make sure she always remembers you.
Look, blow it out. Gotta blow. Blow hard. Blow. Yay!
On his birthday, 𝐒𝐢𝐬 wrote, on what should have been a day filled with joy and celebration, my heart carries a weight of love and loss beyond measure. Your family feels incomplete without your radiant presence. You are forever loved, forever missed, forever remembered. Even on Valentine's Day, months after his death, 𝐒𝐢𝐬 described feeling like he was still near. She found a mysterious gift box with no name sitting on the dresser. She even found his beard hairs still left behind from the weeks he missed the barber shop. She wasn't sure whether to feel scared or comforted, but she took it as a sign that he was still watching over her. Since the day you left, your presence has been strong. I don't know whether to be happy or scared, but we miss you, and we love you. From buying a home, to getting married, to suddenly planning a funeral, the timeline is heartbreaking. 1 minute you're planning for life. The next, you're mourning what could have been. In another emotional post, she shared photos of their last dance together at the wedding. Her caption read, "If I would have known this was my last time holding you, I would have never let go." This was a devastating story. Rest in peace, Tyreek Burton. If you or someone you know has a story that's painful, personal, or treacherous and needs light shed on it, DM us. You might be featured in an upcoming video. There's always two sides to every story, and over here at Treacherous Crimes, we dig into everything. Subscribe for more real treachery stories broken down by us.